everyone, welcome back to my channel Reaper Fragrances. Today I'll be going over a topic that a lot of people actually ask me about, which is how to properly apply fragrance. Over time, like a lot of people ask me, they come to me as a cologne guy. They often ask me, how do I get the most out of my fragrance? How do I get people to smell me best? And how do I apply it properly? So before I get into how to apply it, there are these things called pulse points, right? A lot of people, the most common pulse point is your wrist, right? So a lot of people will spray their wrist and tend to rub in the cologne, which is something you do not want to do. By rubbing in the cologne, it messes up the fragrance and it'll dissipate a lot faster. So your pulse points include the sides of your neck, the back of your neck, behind your ears, your wrist, the crease of your elbow right here, behind your knees, and much more. So basically, pulse points are places where blood circulation goes the most. So around your head area, your wrists, where your veins are, where a majority of the blood is pumping, is where it's best to spray, because when a cologne is heated, it tends to project a lot more, right? So depending on the concentration of your cologne, if it's an eau de parfum, you spray that on anywhere in a pulse point. Once you get a bit of heat, you say you're walking outside or whatever the case may be, that cologne's gonna project like crazy, right? Because that heat from the blood going off the cologne, it will project and last a lot longer. So first, I'm gonna show you an example of basically my spray routine. Obviously, it depends on what cologne I'm wearing. If I'm wearing a fresh cologne, I'm definitely gonna go with a bit more sprays. But today, my scent of the day is Henry Rose Dave. You guys probably seen this in some of my videos. So this is my wear of the day. This is a nice vanilla and tonka scent. It's pretty rainy outside, so I didn't decide to wear something fresh today. It's been pretty gloomy lately, so this is how I apply this. This is a bit sweeter, right? So I wouldn't spray too much. For me personally, the best spots, I would go with a maximum of around 5 sprays. So what I do is I go 2 here on each side, so 2 and 2, and then the back of the neck. That's pretty much it. Those are the best spots for me personally, just because I know with the back of my neck, I'm gonna get a good sillage, meaning like your scent trail, the scent trail that you leave by. The back of the neck is great for sillage, and I feel like the front of my neck is the best in terms of my pulse points. So a few points, if you're using something fresh, like say for instance, this is Afnan Tarathi Blue, I would apply, I'm obviously not gonna spray this on now, but for Tarathi Blue, I would do 2 sprays here, 2 at the back of the neck, 1 behind each ear, and I'm good, right? So that will last me around 8 hours. And then say for something darker like French Avenue Liquid Brune, this joint is stronger than the Henry Rose Dave, right? This would be like 2 sprays tops, maybe I would say around 3. So I would do one behind, or I could do behind each ear and 1 behind. It honestly just depends on how you want to wear it. If you want to be everyone to smell you, or you want to be subtle, it all depends on where you spray. Then lastly, this is for something that's pretty weak. Versace Pour Homme is not the weakest. I have Nautica Voyage as well, but Versace Pour Homme is a pretty weak freshie. Any type of fresh fragrance, like I said, Tarathi Blue. But Tarathi Blue lasts pretty long for a freshie. But Versace Pour Homme, this you can go all over, 7-8 sprays depending. If you're going to the gym, say for instance, I wouldn't go over like 5 sprays, but like if you're outside, you're going to the beach, whatever the case, anything fresh like this, Versace Manon Fresh, which is even weaker than this, you can go up to 10-12 sprays. It really doesn't matter, right? So something weaker like this is better to go with more sprays if you're trying to get everyone to notice you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just a little short video. Just want to show you guys how to properly do it. the right way, because a lot of people do, again, get it wrong. But those are basically some of the patterns I use. Sometimes I do use the wrist. Sometimes I go on the shirt. The shirt's another way to kind of get more longevity, because it'll stick to the fabric. Yeah, that's just a small little few tips that I use to get the best projection, to get compliments. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much again. Please like, subscribe, and follow on my TikTok, my Instagram, and my YouTube. And yeah, everyone have a nice day. I'll see you guys next time.